everyone, and welcome back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Earlier this week I did a video on my quick 10 to 15 minute daily routine that I do every single day no matter how long I'm going to play the game. However, today I'm going to show you my long version, which is pretty much how I clean up my valley. I'll still do the same things I did in the other video. I'll do them as I go to those biomes. So I'm probably going to speed most of it up and just like show you the elapsed time for it. But this one takes me quite a while to do, so I'm not going to make you listen to it all or anything like that. I am, however, going to be talking, but I'll just edit it to where it makes sense. That's about all I can say. So this is my house. I just opened up the game, and this is how we're going to start. So I'm going to explain my process before I start the recording, but I normally start in this biome, of course, because this is where I am. And as you know, if you saw the other video, it also shows my storage, so I never have to come back here until the end. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna head over to Scrooge's store and then just start cleaning up as I go along this entire biome. I will stop and talk to every character I come across because I'm still working on all of my Dreamlight duties. So like I have to have 500 daily discussions and I've only had 212. So I need to be working on that one. Also, where's it at? It's not there. Is it in Village? It could be. It's not. Foraging, feeding the critters, harvesting certain crops, or certain like trees and bushes. I need to be working on all this, so of course I will make sure that I do all of this along the way. Sometimes I skip over the raccoons and the crocodiles, I think it is. I'm sure it's got to be the crocodiles. Sometimes I'll skip over them because I just don't have time to mess with them right as I'm running through. But otherwise I am trying to work on the rest of all of these. I will also, let's see, I hope that, alright, Wally's not asleep. I normally grab Wally and I will go through and also hit the mining spots. Sometimes I do it as I'm doing this run through, or sometimes I'll just do it after. It all depends on how I'm feeling that day. So, alright, I see Wally's coming up, so I'm gonna go grab him first. Yeah, Goofy, I will talk to you in a minute. I am on a mission to get Wally. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the let's hang out, and then I'll go ahead and do our daily conversation to get that one out the way. I never read it, I never do anything, I just do that. Okay, so I will just start here, take my pickaxe out, and so I'll start back here behind my house because I have to go grab the apples for the squirrels anyway, and I now keep all of that in this, so hopefully I don't get messed up. I really do need to go sell these, so I'll probably hit that up while I'm there. So yeah, this is just where I start. So alright, and I bring Wally because he gives me extra stuff, and who doesn't like extra stuff? Okay, so I have sped up my process by a lot because it's gonna take quite a while to get this done, and there's no reason to make you watch it all at regular speed. For the most part, I fed some critters, talked to some characters, picked the spices, harvested the flowers, any fruits from the trees, filled in any holes and collected the shards from it, and picked up all the wood. And I really think that's about it. I mean, unless you count like the bones and the tree stumps and stuff in the different worlds. So yeah, if you notice, like, there's more than one thing to feed some of the critters. Like the foxes, their primary favorite food is the white sturgeon, but they will also accept salmon, and all of them except for the regular fox will normally give you an iron ingot if you give them a salmon rather than a dream shard, which is what they normally give you. So I normally feed them salmon instead of the white sturgeon. And also I've noticed that some of the squirrels will give you oregano when you feed them, and there's another one. Oh, it's the turtles down on Dazzle Beach. If you give them like a clam or scallop, I think is the other one, they'll sometimes just give you a random coconut. And so that is, you know, that really doesn't matter to me, but most of the time I just randomly have those in my inventory anyway from where I'm picking them up off the beach. So I'll normally just give them one of those. So I'm also going to talk about some of the things that I'm very unhappy with Dreamlight Valley. I mean, overall, it's a pretty good game. From what I understand, it's only an early access. I've heard that it's supposed to be free for some. It's just a rumor that I've heard. I don't know if it was like actual legit or not, but that it was supposed to be free when it was actually released. But I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me, but whatever. But I'm glad I got an early access because I'm having so much fun with it. But there are some little things about it that I'm not very happy about. And one of them I talk about later on because I'm doing this as a voiceover. So I talk about it after I finish this whole routine and I'm putting things away in my storage room. But the spawn rate for items, it's like insanely fast to me. I feel like there's times when I've been decorating, I will completely clean up the biome or the area of the biome that I am going to work on, go into the furniture mode, and I'll be, you know, just decorating, but then I realize like I need some more paths, or I need some more fences or something like that, and I'll have to go into the game itself and go and make them. And when I get back to the area that I'm decorating to go into furniture mode, it's like there's flowers and spices and holes and all this other stuff there, and it's like I just cleaned this up. There's no reason that it spawns as fast as it does. I've never checked the spawn rates for things or anything like that, but I just feel like it's like really fast. And I don't know, I wish there was like a way we could slow that down, or, you know, for the players who constantly need those types of materials, to leave it at the rate that it's at, and for those of us who want it at a slower rate can go, hey, we want it to spawn at a slower rate, because I don't like spending all my time picking up random things, breaking rocks, filling holes, all this stuff, because I mean, to me it just kind of takes away from the rest of the game. And of course right now I don't have any like quests or anything to do, so it's not like I have so much to do, but I am trying to decorate my valley, but I feel like I'm constantly always picking stuff up. So I mean, I don't know, I'm not happy with the spawn rate. I just feel like it's way too fast. So that's my personal opinion. Other people might be happy with the spawn rate. But I'm not, so that's my opinion on that. And another thing that I'm also not very happy with is the fact that all of the flowers and the spices, and I know that those two things plus the wood count as towards our item limit. So it's like all the flowers that have spawned, that's counting towards my item limit. All the spices are counting towards my item limit. I'm not sure if the holes count, and I'm not sure if like the rocks and stuff count, but yeah, I've never really gone in and looked, but I could very easily test that theory. I could just, you know, look at my item limit or my item number and then cover a hole and then see if it goes down or not. If it doesn't go down, then they don't count. If it went down, then they count. But I mean, it's like, I'm not asking for these items to be scattered all over my valley, and when I decorate, I want to be able to decorate and not have to worry about random items that are counting towards my limit. And I think when I start, I think I did check one time when I started, I had close to 1,400 items. And then after I went through, I didn't do the mining that day. I just did the basic stuff. I think I was down to like right around 1,000. So it's like 300 or some items that was counting towards my item limit that I had no control over. I didn't put there, I don't want there. If I go clean them up, they respawn anyway. So it's like those items are going to constantly be in my item count. And so yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. Let's see. Another thing, it's not another tip, kind of. Technically, I've already befriended all of the critters, and some of that took a lot of work because of the fact that some of them are only out at certain times, and they're like really weird times at that. So I had to work hard to befriend them. But even though I have befriended them all, and even though that some of the animals, I have completed the dream quest for, not dream quest, is it dream quest? Whatever. But you know, I've like fed all of the ones they want me to feed. However, I still do it, and that's because they can sometimes give you a puzzle piece, and I'm not quite sure if any. I know that some of the critters did give me the little glowy ball things when I fed them. However, I don't think any of them actually gave me a puzzle piece this time. I think it was just coins. They do sometimes give out puzzle pieces, and so I keep feeding them for that reason. Also, another thing that I don't do as often as I should, but it's the fishing. And I mean, it's not because I need the fish, because obviously I don't. I have like 50 of almost every fish, but that you also get puzzle pieces for doing that. You can get puzzle pieces for cooking, digging, gardening, mining. I think there's even some for watering dried flowers, for all sorts of things. So it's kind of important to me, because I want to complete the puzzles in the tab area, that so I'm trying to do everything I can to get those puzzle pieces. And I don't really do the fishing as much as I should. Most times I will make the miraculous, well, I like to make the miraculous fish potion, because then I can get more fish. So it's like, and then also Goofy usually gives me a fish every single time I catch one, which works for me, but I'm not sure if any of the other characters do it as well. But Goofy is one of them that does do it for me frequently. And so that's another thing that I don't do as often as I should. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things that I'm upset about, and I say a lot. I am so sorry. It's kind of awkward to me sometimes to still be talking to myself, you know, because it's essentially what I'm doing as I'm recording. I didn't go through the mines this time, but I do that sometimes, especially when I need certain things. I can't remember exactly what it is that I always need. Probably the ore that I need when I go through there. But here lately I've been needing to get pebbles to make paths, because I have learned that if I use paths a lot, then things can't grow on it. I'll still get like the wood, but I won't get like the excess flowers and spices to grow on it. And I've been trying to use a lot of paths, which I know sounds bad, but I feel like if I can just kind of like carve out a little area to have flowers grow, it won't be as difficult for me, because it won't be growing in the places I don't want them to grow. And so I don't know. I know the new update's coming out soon, so I'm trying not to build too much, because we all know that as soon as that comes out, and depending on what new characters come with it, there will be new houses to put down, and I don't want to have to move too much stuff to put a house down. I think Simba and Nala are supposed to be characters that are coming, and yeah, they'll probably go right there in Sunlit Plateau, where I was a bit ago, and so I don't really try to build there much, so I can create a nice little area for them and everything. So if you notice, I also have like a wooden fence area up in the Forgotten Lands, and that is what I call Scar's Cage. And when I am harvesting my pumpkins, I will lock him up in that, so that I can, you know, not have him throwing pumpkins at me the entire time, because then I never get around to being able to collect them all without stopping my whole holding down the button and harvesting all my pumpkins at once. So I lock him in there, then let him out, and then collect all the stuff he throws at me. He is also my favorite buddy for gardening, because he gives me an insane amount of pumpkins. It's crazy. I think I could plant like 100, and he at least doubles that, if not more, when he gives me extra. So I kind of like that about that. So he's my favorite of the gardening buddies that I have. And so let's see, I can't really think of much else that I find that I don't like about the game. Maybe the item shop. I'm not a fan of those. I have bought some items from them, but I'm not going to stress myself out to purchase all of the items from them, because simply I'm not going to spend my money on it. And so that's how that's going to go. Here lately it's just been 2 different alternating type things, maybe 3, I'm not sure. So I've pretty much gotten what I want out of those item shops, and I'm not going to purchase the other items when I don't want them. I mean, if I get them free from Scrooge's store, even if I don't want to use an item, then that's one thing. But when I have to spend my own money to get things, I'm not going to purchase things I don't want. Even if I am a completionist, I will just give in that time and not be a completionist. But Yeah, I'm not gonna spend all of my cash on moonstones to purchase things in the item shop when it's not something I really want. So that's my view on that. I mean, I don't mind some things here and there, but I'm scared that it's going to go to a lot of good things. It's going to be nothing but item shop and stuff, and I'm not down for that. So, but anyway, I still have, no, this is my last biome. I should be almost done. Oh, I know something else, and I'll talk about it later on, but the toggling the trees, you know, we can toggle the lights on and off, but sometimes I wish we could toggle the trees to where certain ones can drop wood, but other ones that we turn off do not drop wood, so that we can still decorate, but not have wood scattered everywhere across the valley. Like, sometimes I would just like to have a nice tree to decorate the area and not have to worry about wood falling from it. And I would like, you know, like to be able to turn that option off. That would be so fabulous to me. It really would. Simple things are like my thing. The simpler you can make things for me, the better off I am. And I just feel like some trees I should be able to put down and turn on and off, being able to collect wood from them. So, I mean, of course I would naturally have some trees, you know, to drop wood, but other trees I would like to not. Anyway, I'm getting ready to get back to my house to put things away. So yeah, I don't really do many of these Dreamlight Valley videos anymore, simply because I play it on my own time when, you know, I can't dedicate the thing down to record because I do have a family. So sometimes I'll just play while we watch TV or something, and so I haven't really been recording many. I will of course record one when the new update comes out, because that's been what I've been doing lately, is of course recording as soon as we get the new update. So anyway, I will let my earlier self finish up this video. Okay, so I am back home now, and it took me 53 minutes and 9 seconds to clean up the whole valley like that. So now I'm sort of gonna put all my inventory away, and then I'm gonna go collect all the stuff out of the chest to sell to Goofy. And if you noticed, when I came back up through, my plaza was a hot mess again, because that's how fast the stuff spawns here, and I hate it. Like, I hate it. Let's see, all this stays, that stays, this does not. I have to remember not to take the stuff that stays in this chest. So I'll probably have to make 2 trips of doing this, but that's okay. The carrots stay, the squid stays, I know that. That does not. Oh, no, I might have enough. I had exactly enough spots for this. So, stuff spawns way too fast in here, I feel like. I don't think I had any of that. I mean, it's like, I wish the spawning process was a little bit slower, or that we could even just change how fast stuff spawns. I mean, I don't want to clean up and then go have to clean up all over again. I mean, that's just, it's ridiculous. I don't think I had anything in there. I don't have nothing for there or there. But, you know, we could, you know, like even change how fast stuff respawns and stuff like that. I mean, I don't need stuff that quickly, like flowers. I don't need flowers. But almost everything that spawns automatically counts towards our item limit. So all the stuff that they spawn for us counts against us when we're trying to build, and so I try to keep it cleaned up. Okay, pretty much almost got all of this put away. I just have a couple more things. Just need to put that over there. And I know I needed at least one canola. Yeah, just needed one. So we will sell that one. So now I'm gonna go out into my valley and open up all the chests, or get all the chests that have the stuff I want to sell in them, and go sell it. Also, this isn't really all that I do. Sometimes I will go through the mines to get the Vitalis crystals, and of course my squirrels are over here when I don't have the apples on me. You know what, I'm gonna save this one for last, since that chest is right next to his stall. But yep, all this stuff now cluttering my valley again. But yeah, that and being able to turn off the trees. I heard somebody say that in another video that I've watched before, where they wish that you could turn the trees to like toggle them on and off to drop wood. So like if you wanted to decorate, you could decorate and you didn't necessarily have to have it produce wood for you. Because to be honest with you, I don't need that much wood either. Well, I mean some woods I do, but softwood, hardwood, no, I get that mess all the time. Look at this. I mean, at least it's not as cluttered as it used to be, but it's still cluttered. And I didn't see that many green or blue chests. I think I saw one of each. So, I don't know. But I wish it wasn't such a constant struggle to keep things cleaned up around the valley. But I guess whatever. And then I have to go hit these over here and get the stuff out of those. And I think I'm gonna start trying to keep most of my chest right by the well, so that when I go ahead and teleport, it's right there next to it. And I think all I have left now is Goofy's, or the meadow one. I mean, look, all the stuff just littering around. And, you know, I didn't pick Wally's garden this time, although I sometimes do, sometimes don't. It all depends. And also, if I have like a lot of time, I will grab my digging buddy, which most of the time is, oh no, I'm gonna be out of room. Because I have so much stuff where I've just been throwing it in these chests and not really. Wally, why are you looking at me like he's like, oh, are you stuck? Okay. So now let's sell all this stuff if Goofy ever gets here. Alright, so we are just going to go and sell everything, and I need to start doing my pumpkins again so that I will be ready for the update, in case we have to purchase anything or for new things. Because if you notice, when I went through my Scrooge's store, there wasn't like any clothing items out because I bought all of the clothing items he offers in the store, so there's just no more of those for me to purchase. But I'm sure with the update we'll be getting new things and I'll be having to buy that. I was like, am I going to get to 70,000 or am I just going to sit here? Oh, there we go. Alright, so there's 70,000 more coins. And, oh, plus I sold 3 vegetables. That's awesome. For collection, I have 751 of 845 items. So, and we've got about a day and a half before the shop refreshes. And I hope it's not a repeat. Right before I end up in Goofy's house. Goofy's not even here. Goofy was, oh, he's over there. But yeah, that's how I keep my valley picked up as much as possible. If you notice, it's very hard to keep it clean. Shouldn't be that hard, but it is. I mean, these 4 flowers right here, they stay, but all these other ones. So as of right now, I have 1,145 items of 3,000. And my unique ones aren't, because I tend to use the same stuff over and over again. But yeah, this is what I do on the days that I don't do the quick 10-15 minute run. And some days I kind of do like a hybrid of it. I'll pick up some things, but not necessarily do a complete thorough cleanup. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and like my content, please hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments down below and I will see you in the next video. Bye!